Right, okay guys, episode 2 of our overview.
Rich has no clue what happened.
Exactly.
Do you, Rich? Explain the episode, Rich. Explain it, please.
Something happened.
I know.
Everybody pulls out.
Autobots, pull out!
Oh,
Autobots,
our Elita-One.
please, for God's sake, pull out.
Yeah,
Well,
all right.
there's 7 of them.
Prime, you coward!
So if you didn't know, we're doing an overview for the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. We're doing episode 2, our overview of the episode. Ultra Magnus from the last episode walks up and goes, I surrender, I'm kind of cool. Then Magnus and Megs have a really interesting discussion on a table, which is really cool because it's like, we fought together, we're brothers.
Remember the Battle of Tarnhauser Gate? Yes, you saved my life. And you, mine.
Right, I surrender, cool. Now chill in this jail cell right next to our command center.
Throw my old brother in one of our finest cells.
Then basically, while this happens, the cell that's right next to them, they're going to discuss a plan. Magnus somehow goes, I'm going to send a signal and tell about the whole plan to Optimus Prime.
It's from Ultra Magnus, sir.
Ultra Magnus?
Magnus to Optimus.
Which is interesting because did they mean to put him in a cell right next to him? It's just like, we've got cells, or do we put him, you know, in the reception area? Where do we put him?
No, but they did put him in the nice... Optimus did say, put him in the nice cell.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you know,
Megatron.
I was thinking it was going to be like Goodfellas. They were just like, I'm just going to
all
have some
dickheads.
nice food. It's going to be great. There's going to be a TV, all these other things. But no, it's literally a reception area next to the main command center. They basically discuss their main plan out loud. Magnus says, okay, I better tell the guys.
Magnus to Optimus. Megatron is looking for the Allspark.
Then we get the nice appearance of Soundwave and Shockwave. And then Soundwave goes like, I've got a really cool idea. I'm going to be a podcast editor.
Repeat. Transmitting coordinates.
Excellent, Soundwave.
Soundwave interrupts it, gets them to do a ambush. They leads into an ambush.
Wait! Do not!
Kill them all!
Cog gets messed up. He's literally half the cog he used to be.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well.
His right arm is literally like, held on by like an inch of material.
Exactly. He's like, do you think he'll be all right?
He gonna be okay, Doc?
Get him into the repair bay.
No.
I'm not going to tell you about the badness, but he's probably going to just be a torso. Sorry. It's really interesting because the whole episode, like, Prime's like, we need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do this. And the one voice of reason, Elita-One.
My favourite character.
Your
now.
favourite character is
Only one
Elita-One.
makes
With the
reason.
swanky hips and the big guns.
Exactly. Basically goes, we're just doing all this stupid stuff and not using our intelligence, and he's getting people killed.
Optimus, we're gonna need time to recover from this. We don't have the resources.
I'm going to kick in now.
Go for it.
Straight away, this Optimus Prime is Rodimus Prime from the G1 cartoons.
There we go. That's actually a really good
They
thing.
mentioned straight away in the first episode, they all, the Matrix chose you, Prime.
There's a reason the Matrix chose you.
And then he's like, oh, I don't think I'm worthy.
It definitely-
Yeah,
And
in
then-
like 100 years' time.
It,
Yeah.
it definitely
And-
wasn't his fighting ability.
And
No.
all Prime does throughout the first episode is, we have faith, we have religion, we can do it, we have hope,
lad.
we can do it. And it's like, yeah, they're a religious cult. Holy shit, all to what? All are
There is a
one.
mystical energy that binds us. Oh, wait, wrong franchise. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
I have a high metachlorian count. I can lead the Autobots.
And you're just like, oh, and my highlight of the episode, number one, my highlight is Barricade hits Jack and shit.
Barricade, I believe.
Oh my god!
I believe
Like,
Barricade.
oh my god! What the? Seriously?
Is there for plot-driven thing of just saying, like, we can't off people right away, but I'll just miss Ultra Magnus. The guys are walking to me. I will just completely miss.
Your line was when the three reflectors are literally like, aha, there's Prime. We'll point our guns at him and don't shoot into their shotter.
I'm assuming they're all like suing. Like we're gonna figure out who we're gonna shoot. Oh, we found them.
Who was the jet who jumped in front of Prime? Went,
Ready to die, Prime.
And then Prime just knocks him out. It's like, twat.
It's not that he knocks him out. He straight up Kenny Omega German.
Right, here's the thing.
suplexes him.
We have
Lockjaw setting in and keeping him from getting suplexed.
Yeah, because the ambush is basically Spinister, Impactor, Skytread, Barricade, and they're all... And Ravage and others.
and
There's-
the 3
and the
reflectors.
Yeah, so they're all
And
there.
2 Seekers.
And then you're like, what's going to happen? They pick up this Energon Cube, and then they basically go...
Surprise, cockfags!
Yeah, and,
Boom!
and Impactor basically
no
destroys
intelligence.
half of Cog.
What you say?
And then Chromeo's going to get beaten up. I was like, if they are...
She's going to
No, I was like, if Chromia gets offed there by
Well,
Barricade would have been amazing.
because that's the first problem there. Barricade goes, ah ha ha!
Yeah,
Owned!
He basically did a James Bond. It was like, he basically was Scaramanga from Man with the Golden Gun. I'm going to
Aha.
shoot you, but first, I just want to smirk with my gorgeous robot lips.
First, we have these ads.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
That's exactly what it was.
We
It was
now
just like-
return to Transformers.
he still hasn't shot 7
No.
years later. He's just admiring it. He might just be like, I've never seen a woman before.
We're not seeing female Decepticon!
Yeah, he's just like, wait a minute. The
We have no-
Decepticon cause it's a giant sausage party. And he looks
There's
at
no
Chromia and
Deceptor
goes
sluts.
like, I'm conflicted, but also robot boobs. One of my funny takeaways, though, is just the fact that, like, I love Ultra Magnus just because his introduction, he throws a Seeker, and then everyone's like, stop this, stop doing it. And he just goes, what are you going to do? And he's just walking, and Jetfire's like, I'm going to shoot you. And he's like, not on my orders. And you're just kind of like, okay.
No, even
But then
worse.
that's explained
No,
because obviously
even
he says,
worse.
1 second date.
6.5 hours later.
And then he just basically goes, I surrender.
No, what's even worse is, Ultramanx is walking, Jetfire's like, not any farther. And he keeps walking!
Yeah, because he's a badass.
And Barricade goes, oh, shoot you, and miss. And then he becomes like, on my command,
The
slaps
worst part
him,
is he missed a stationary target.
It's true.
going,
He didn't
shoot
move.
me!
Because honestly, if you think about it, Ultra Magnus is at the point, like, from the last episode, we're done. There's like 7 or 8 of us
There
in
is
this
7. We counted them.
guerrilla warfare group.
At this moment, we must focus on surviving as a race, not winning a war.
And then worst reveal ever.
Yeah. He
Oh
goes like,
my
who
God.
can That's the first thing we were
Oh,
joking about.
so bad.
Your favorite part from episode 1. Where's the guy with the scanner?
Thundercracker, scan.
All throughout the ambush, you're sitting there, now would be a good time to scan. Elita-One's like, this is a good spot for an ambush.
This looks like the perfect location for a trap.
And Rich is sitting there, just screaming.
Scan it. Just scan.
it.
But the funniest thing is, like, do we know from the first episode there was like one Seeker whose head's popped off, and it wasn't actually like Thundercracker or Skywarp, it was the scanner guy, and they just were like, guys, we've got no
only
more
one.
scanners. Why? That guy died. It's kind of like he was one of the he's like a Cyberman from Dragon Ball Z. He just exploded, so we haven't got any more scanners. Sorry, we've got loads of other cool stuff like Shockwave's amazing Deceptipad. I love the branding, the branding of this.
Smash it into a gun.
No.
We've got flags, we've got televisions, and yes, we have a Deceptipad. Not Apple.
It's the fact that
Deceptipad.
Shockwave walks in. Obviously, he's only got one good hand, which is holding the pad, and so he's using his giant gun to press buttons, but he just slaps it.
Of course.
Is it a touchpad or something?
It is. My only thing with because it's a Deceptipad. It's probably a custom one where it goes like to go forward. There's a giant triangle on the screen. He's like, I've got to hold it with my normal hand. So 1 second. Yeah, there we go. 1 second. It's like a bad PowerPoint presentation. It's like just waiting for like a window. It's like boom.
And escalating my
I don't know
theory.
how he plays like Raid of Shadow Legends.
He's just like, guys, I'm really good at hacking, but also, hey, do you want to get some coins for Rado?
Rachel.
Oh my! That's what he's really doing. He's just playing game apps.
That's where he was in the first episode.
It hasn't been seen in ages. Some think it's only a myth.
Yeah, he was. He was just in
games.
there going like, I'm playing Angry Birds. That's what was happening. He was just playing Angry Birds in his
That's
thing.
how the Decepticon political campaign for Megs was funded.
Through Angry Birds and microtransactions. Hey guys, do you know anything about a Decepticon cause? Well, Autobots are terrible. But if you get Raid Shadow Legends, you can have supporters in our surveys of killing Optimus Prime.
$8.99, you can have a blue skin.
You could change your eyes from red to blue or blue to red.
Speaking of which, it was the ambush scene. The Autobots go in with the army of cogs that are just different colours. Like,
I know.
Oh my god!
I was like,
One was
okay.
grumpy, one was sleepy.
I know. It was so
It's
weird.
Oh my god, it's Chromia and the Seven Dwarfs. Chromia and the Seven Dwarfs.
Well, Rich was arguing about this. Look at the size comparison. 1 minute they were the same size, and now one's a midget.
The first thing was like they're all tall, and the first thing that came to my mind was like it's Beverly Hills Cop 2 when Eddie Murphy just turns around and goes,
Damn, that's a big bitch.
because throughout this whole episode she is the proper badass bitch. Yeah. She basically is the only person who's going, Prime, I know you're like the leader, but this is really,
You're shit.
This is really stupid.
She literally has a sniper rifle as big as the other box.
I'm pretty positive it was the size of Sergeant Cog that got killed.
What you say?
She is the most interesting character in the whole series right now.
She's the most sensible character.
She's
intelligent. She's like a mid-ground between Prime and Magnus. She's realistic, but she has hope. She's got the traits of both.
And there's a reason
because she's banging Prime.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
But is she also banging Magnus?
Oh,
that's why.
slut.
Just because she's like, he's got the name Ultra in his name, but he's called Prime.
Prime.
There's a reason why Ultra Magnus has those massive pistons above his shoulders, because they bash something out.
What, the ribs for her pleasure?
Oh!
The first episode set a bar real. I think probably really
Pretty low?
high. No, you would say low, but I think pretty high because it shows you what the universe is like and what it is. And this one was kind of like, okay, now we're introducing the plot device in this episode. How can we make it? Okay, this guy can Soundwave does his stuff. Basically interrupts transmissions. I'm gonna go change his voice on GarageBand or Audacity and just go, hi, I can change my voice because I'm Ultra Magnus. And they go, that's got to be Magnus. That's got to be Magnus. And then even at one point, I'm pretty positive they all said it could be a trap though.
Permission to speak freely?
Yes, Sideswipe.
You want us to hunt down an ancient artifact based on information sent from Magnus, who is currently under Decepticon control.
At best, it could be a distraction. At worst, it's a trap. It's a trap!
So it's like, it could be a trap. And I was waiting for just a tumbleweed to come and then Prime just go, nope.
Because
Nope,
it's
this
not,
can't be.
Because it's not like the Decepticons have been searching for these artifacts for
Yeah,
a
exactly.
while now, I'm guessing.
Magnus just found it in his prison cell.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then all
No,
of a sudden-
not
and then
prison
all of a
cell.
sudden-
Reception area.
His luxury suite.
A luxury
Decepticons
suite.
man.
Within minutes
Exactly.
of them going, hi, I'm in the Decepticon's base, and they're looking for Allspark. It's only 5 seconds later. Oh, we've got another transmission. They found the Allspark. Go here now. Within minutes next, it's going to be like, they are not evil. They are good.
I was just waiting. It was like, they are fine. I'm Ultra Magnus. And you're just like, it can't be a trick. Wait a minute, he's got to be fine, right?
Pausing like he's loading. So round this all off craziness, as crazy because I want to get to the next episode, is they're trying to find the Allspark. So Prime walks in and goes,
No Allspark. It was a trap.
And we walked right into it.
let's try and find the real Allspark and ignore Ultra Magnus' fake messages. And Wheeljack's like, but we'll lose our cloaking device, which is keeping us alive. Do it anyway.
The energon it takes will start affecting our ability to stay cloaked.
Unfortunate, but necessary.
Yeah,
so it's going to be, I think you're going to have the moment where all the Autobots are like, you're crazy. This is crazy. You.
You're not a real leader.
Yeah, no, but you know, though, that Bumblebee's then going to go back to them with that big
Yeah, so that's the one thing we forgot to mention was he actually has this energon thing, yeah.
Which, if you're setting a trap...
Why use
Why
that?
actually use it?
Let's get that energon and go. It's not here. Where the scrap is it? Megatron's not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Because literally it made no sense to put that in there.
I'm not going to lie.
It could have been an empty box.
My first viewing of it, I thought he shot that thing to explode.
I thought he exploded.
Yeah, he exploded, and that's why Cog is pretty much half the man he is.
So let's...
What you say?
The ambush plan was simple. Get them to go to one place, put some bait, which you didn't need because you've already told them something their want is there, so you didn't need the actual physical bait. They just need to walk in and go, X marks the spot, but there's nothing here. Oh no, it's a trap. Boom!
It's a trap!
Also, it was a pretty shitty ambush because considering Hound has grenades, they have weaponizers. Where's all the Decepticon big guns to nuke people?
That was really cool because you actually saw like an unnamed cog, should we just say, actually become the giant Dozy. It was one of the 7 cogs. Basically, transform and go on a sideswipe. And in the trailer, when we were leading up to this, I was like, "Yes, we're going to see Sergeant Cog turn into this thing and be cool." No, Sergeant Cog got blew up, and some random guy called Dopey basically becomes the guy and goes, "I'm a bigger gun."
Captain Dopey.
And then the best thing about it was, They I don't know if they killed Decepticons, but they brought down a building on Impactor. That's how you kill someone.
No, what's even worse, they shoot a Seeker which crashes into the building, which Impactor's standing there. Ran into me underneath.
It basically
retards.
was, what's that movie? Jason and the Argonauts. It was just like when Talos gets fallen over, like, I'm going to hurt his ankle and I'm going to just go back for the spear and then I'm going to get crushed. And it's just kind of like,
proper
no,
80s moment, proper 80s, classic 80s cartoon. As I pointed out, they're trying to keep the old school fans happy. It's when Impactor fires his harpoon, Optimus grabs it, throws it back at him, and then we cut to literally a second after and he's tangled up like, oh no!
I was so excited when he did it because I was just like getting Mortal Kombat music in my background. Get over here! But it didn't. I wish just pulled him and just went, you prick, and just said clothesline him.
Yes!
It's like clothesline from hell, like Bradshaw from like WWF.
Oh, that would have been so much better than I throw it back at you and somehow you're tangled up.
As you guys know, these episodes are just a bit of fun. If you wanted to listen to an actual overview, there's probably better channels for that. So anyway, guys, we're going to go watch episode 3. Hopefully you're enjoying this series so far. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell us your thoughts. Who do you think's an idiot? Actually, who's the bigger idiot? Barricade for not being able to shoot anyone? Or Impactor going, rally on me, and no one rallied on him except a falling building.
The guy who designed Megatron's lips.
Boom! We didn't talk about the lips, did we?
I found something even worse.
Okay.
Which is Megatron's crotch light.
Yes! Yes! Okay, so, yes, you pulled
this. This is the Tron, this is the Mega.
This is the Tron, and I am the Omega.
You're like, why has he got a torch on his dick? No, he hasn't. Oh, shit, he has! Anyway, let's find out what Bumblebee's going to do, like hand over the energy on him and be like, yeah, you're an Arbot now. Whee!
Exactly. Right, in a bit, boys.